Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. It is a beautiful day out today. It's not very warm, but the sun's shining and there's not a lot of wind. So I thought I'd bike around town and have a look at different species of trees and check out their natural form and just study the trees. I try and grow my trees in the natural form so my miniature trees look like small versions of their full-sized counterparts in nature. So I'll pack up the camera, head on the bicycle, and start the journey. I'm going to start the tour today with a paperbark maple. It's in beautiful fall colors. Greens, reds, oranges, yellows. Looking really good. So here's a look at the trunk on it. It has very loose, flaky bark. It's like paper, you can peel it off. Beautiful colors on the trunk. A wide spreading tree in a kind of a typical maple style. And the leaves are fairly small for a maple. They're divided into 3 leaves. Yeah, it's a good species for bonsai. I've seen some really nice ones. Here is a hickory tree. Beautiful bark on them. So they call it the Shagbark hickory because you can see how the bark, again like the maple, it flakes off. You see loose plates of it hanging on the branches up there. And again, fairly small leaves. A good species for bonsai. I've tried germinating seeds off this tree, but so far I've had no luck. Here's a look at the hickory tree from the distance. So a fairly narrow tree for the size of it, and beautiful branch structure. I really like the, well, most of them are upright, but there's a few that are more horizontal. It's quite random. And yeah, the trunk divides into twin branches of the canopy up there. Yeah, just a beautiful tree. And it gets the nicest yellow fall colors on it. Here is an update to the royal oak. It's still alive. So let's have a look at the tree. There it is there. Looking quite good. The royal oak does have a lot of dieback at the top of the tree, but it seems to be recovering. Most of the trunk lines are still alive. I'll see if there's any acorns on the ground this year. I don't see any acorns. It hasn't put out acorns for the last couple of years. There's a look at the trunk. Quite massive, really cool bark on it. And small leaves. Let's go have a look at the leaves. So that's the leaf size you get on a tree growing in the ground, which is pretty incredible for an oak. So it's just getting its fall colors. I hope, there's another banner year for acorns and I can collect more and grow more trees. I've given a lot of these royal oak seedlings away. Yeah, really cool old tree. There's a big scar on it here that's healed over. Here's a good example of that natural maple tree style that I'm always talking about. The upright flowing branches and the wide spreading canopy. A really beautiful tree. This tree is a native red maple. And you can see the cool roots on it. The old bark on the trunk. It's quite an old tree, this. Yeah, it's full of interesting movement, taper, flowing branches. It's quite a tree. The more I look at the structure of natural maples, the more I love the style. I think it's just fantastic. Here's a good example of a dawn redwood with the branches growing very close to the ground. I'll show you a close-up look at it. Here's a look at the trunk, and you can see the branches. They're kind of like a whirl of branches, a space, another whirl of branches, space, and another whirl, and so on. It's a really nice movement to the branches. Some of them have some good twists to them. Yeah, it's very, very interesting looking at the branches on them. And you can see how the trunk is swelling around those branches. Yeah, really cool. And this isn't an old tree, it's a fairly young one. Yeah, so beautiful fall colors on it. I would say this tree is, maybe 10, 15 years old. Here is a look at the old twin trunk Ginkgo biloba. So it's got a lot of cool details on this tree. It has the bumps hanging off the branches. We'll go have a look at those. You can see on this branch here, the bumps hanging off the bottoms of the branches. Really cool. There's one right here too. Yeah, a really cool feature of ginkgos. They're forming on this branch up here too. And nice rough old bark on it. I can't get too close because it's a garden area. And there's the silhouette of the branches. They're very unique looking too. Here is a London plane tree or sycamore. The one with the kind of camouflage looking bark. So really nice root base. Nice and radial, looks good. So I have a lot of these growing as seedlings, thanks to Michael from the KW Club. And you can see when they're young, they get this bark. And as the tree matures, it peels off and you get this smooth bark. And when they get really old, this smooth bark gets bleached white. And they almost look like Australian gum trees. You can see some of the ridges on the trunk. There's a part of the branch that's really smooth. And then on top, looks like deadwood with the old rougher bark. So these trees make really good bonsai. I've seen some really nice ones. Not in person, but on the internet. Yeah, fascinating trees. I have arrived at the base of the gnarly old willow. Peter Chan was standing right there. Amazing. Yeah, so here's a look at the trunk. The purple trunk on it. This tree is massive. Here is a look at the sunny side of the tree. I don't know if I can show you the scale anyway, but there's my hand. It's just a massive, massive tree. So I'm glad to see it's still alive and standing. I think its days are numbered, but while it's here, I'll take pictures of it, that's for sure. So I would say that this tree is one of those trees that's so ugly it's beautiful. There's an overall look at the tree from the distance, so you can see the structure of it. Very interesting. Here's a shot of some black willows, and you can see the branches reaching out over the water. So if you're ever doing a water land penging, this can give you some ideas of what the trees look like near the edge of a river. Here's an example of a radial root base on the slope of a hill. Now this is on a maple. You could say Norway maple maybe. Yeah, really, really interesting roots. There, I'll show you the slope of the hill. So that's what it's looking like. Yeah, that is very interesting too. Still got a bit of fall colors on it. Here's a beautiful view of the willows in the park. the shadows going across the grass. Yeah, it's just a beautiful sight. It's a nice day to be out here biking around, looking at trees. Those long shadows. Here is a look at the inverse taper trunk Austrian pine. So it starts off skinny at the base and gets thicker all the way up. Pretty well up into the canopy there. I'll pan up. I don't know if I can show you the inverse taper, but maybe you can see it. It's getting thicker and thicker. And then the branching starts up top there. And they're beautiful mature branches. Yeah, it's quite a tree. Nearly all the ginkgos we saw today had the leaves off the tree. But here's one that is still got all its autumn colors. And it's just beautiful, the yellows. Wow. There's even a bit of green on some of the leaves. Yeah, so this tree's starting to get a bit older. I think it's probably, must be close to 20 years old now. Yeah, I can remember it as a young kind of tree. And that was when my kids were young and I used to walk them by here. Yeah, it's just beautiful with the sun shining behind the leaves. I think this ginkgo is going to have to be the last tree on the tour for today. The sun is slowly setting, so time to go home. The chickens have their Halloween treats. They're eating half of a pumpkin here. I really enjoyed biking around town, looking at all the trees. Fall's kind of an exciting time of the year. You get all those nice fall colors. And then when the leaves drop off, you get to see the beautiful structures of the trees and branches. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.